Angel showed up with her business out. You can see the business is just everywhere. Chesticles bouncing all over the place. She's not any good at basketball, so she has to show some skin to stay relevant.
I see you miss layups just like they do and everything, but forget them. I mean, I miss layups too. So, I mean,
everybody miss layups, but they can't get mad if I get the rebound. Box me out.
Yeah.
You're like 6'4". Is there a reason you cannot hit a damn layup?
Don't be mad because your fade didn't box her out. That's what I say. Period.
Angel Reese just exposed her own hypocrisy at the Super Bowl, and it's hilarious. She called out another player for not passing the ball and taking too many shots, yet that's exactly what she does every single game.
You can't be selfish, because I seen you at the All-Star game before and you wanted to score and not pass the ball.
This guy said, did she really say you can't be selfish when she takes 30 shots and misses 27 of them instead of passing to her teammate?
It's hilarious that Angel Reese just revealed her own hypocrisy during the Super Bowl when she criticized another player for failing to pass the ball and taking too many shots, even though she does so in every game.
Unrivaled had games yesterday. This is their season. They got games tomorrow. Angel Reese, of course, as you can expect, would be in the basketball court, deep in the lab, really putting in work. Except she wasn't. She went to the Super Bowl.
Her team performs better without her, yet she's out there chasing clout rather than raising her game. We've watched miss layup after miss layup forcing shots to stat pad false double-doubles.
Angel Reese showed up at these various events, and as you can imagine, the internet did not miss. One could only say, could you cover the chesticles up? She was out everywhere.
Reese tried to steal the spotlight at the Super Bowl rather than practice, but it backfired. And even her own supporters criticized her for prioritizing attention over basketball.
Now, we know Caitlin Clark is down in New Orleans as well, taking care of business, bruh. She's doing her Gatorade thing. She got a Nike commercial about to drop. She's doing drills. She's not on the red carpet half naked. I'm telling you, bruh, Caitlin Clark definitely looked like she's taking care of everything she needed to get done to go back to Indiana and finish getting ready for the 2025 season.
Even though she was generating headlines for the wrong reasons, Caitlin Clark was working hard to demonstrate her superiority.
Caitlin Clark being in the building. 1.1 million average viewers.
Angel Reese failed to break 100,000 viewers. Now tell me again how everybody's tuning in for you.
Additionally, let's discuss the influence of Reese's attire that got everyone talking during the Super Bowl as she was arguing with individuals. The statistics demonstrate that Caitlin Clark inspired the next generation by showing up as a true role model in modest clothing. Reese's real games can't even reach 880,000 viewers, whereas Clark's jersey retirement reached 1.1 million.
The NFL put this out last night. LSU legends Angel Reese, Jaden Daniels. Do not clump in Jaden with that bum. Angel only a legend in her own mind. A lot of people roasted the legend part. Legend and Angel Reese should never be in the same sentence. Reese wishes she was a legend like Caitlin Clark. Laugh out loud.
It's obvious Caitlin Clark is all about excellence. We're dissecting everything today, so let's get started. Angel Reese is all about attention.
People are literally reaching for the remote and turning her games off. She didn't even draw 80,000 viewers on a Saturday game.
Angel Reese just demonstrated to the world why she will never be as good as Caitlin Clark at the Super Bowl by calling out another player for taking too many shots and failing to pass the ball, despite the fact that she is the biggest ball hog in women's basketball. This is the epitome of hypocrisy.
Is there anybody else in the WNBA or NBA that does this more than Reese? From tonight's game, third quarter, in 16 seconds, Reese took 4 shots, missed the first 3 shots, got an offensive rebound off her own 3 misses, and then finally made the 4th. But, quote, double-double, this looks just like Chicago Sky shit from last year. This dude's a white dude. He's getting called a racist over basketball criticism.
Reese has a history of forcing poor shots, refusing to pass to teammates, and missing layups, but she has the audacity to call out someone else for doing the same thing.
Angel Reese fans are celebrating another double-double. And I do understand a double-double from her and a win, missing your shot.
Let's discuss the actual events in the unmatched league. Every time Angel Reese takes the court, it's the same old story of missed layups, forced attempts, and stat padding. We've seen her take 3, 4, or even 5 consecutive shots to make one, and then her fans celebrate a so-called double-double. She is failing miserably. Her games are practically unwatchable.
Taller than hell out there, can't hit a layup. Get in the lab, shoot 200 layups a day, every single 365 days.
However, the truth is that she is only correcting her own errors. The worst part is that her team actually starts playing better the instant she is benched, which should tell you everything. If she were really the superstar she says she is, her team would struggle and not do better without her.
She was so kind to my family and everyone in the suite when she came to KC, so huge fans of Caitlin Clark.
Now contrast that with Caitlin Clark, who just dominates without the need for forced shots or to brag about her numbers.
That's crazy. Just by her going to the game, it's the second most watched NCAA game. Like, that's crazy. That just shows how popular she is right now.
The one thing I would say about Caitlin Clark fans, they'll go anywhere she...
And this is the jerk. While Reese was at the Super Bowl making headlines for all the wrong reasons, Clark was being watched by over 1.1 million people for her jersey retirement, and she didn't even need to take the court to overshadow her.
The numbers actually got released from it, and it says 1.1 million people tuned in to watch Iowa take down USC prior to Caitlin Clark's jersey retirement, making it the second most watched NCAA women's game this season.
Yes, that's correct. Even when Clark wasn't playing, his audience was larger than those of Reese's games.
Whatever she thinks she is or she's moving the needle, no. People are reaching for their remote when her games come on and clicking to something else. They're tuning.
Furthermore, despite playing in a league that is unmatched, Reese has struggled to get 880,000 viewers, demonstrating that despite her best efforts to hype herself up, people are simply not interested in her.
What was crazy about this, the numbers were much better than NBA legend Kobe Bryant's jersey retirement ceremony on December 18, 2017 on Iowa versus USC February 3rd is also the second most watched game in NCAA history, just by her going to the game.
Conversely, Clark's presence alone is sufficient to shatter records. This is a reason why one player is committed to honing their craft and creating history.
Angel Reese shows up to the Super Bowl.
So it looked like Angel Reese could be seeking attention at this year's Super Bowl.
And you guys never disappoint. The internet does not miss when it comes to Angel Reese.
The other is preoccupied with gaining influence by placing blame and offering justifications. Everything that is wrong with Angel Reese was made clear by the Super Bowl incident. She talks a great game, but doesn't support it when it comes to the end.
That is impressive. She's the face of women's basketball, obviously. She ain't even play and she still drew the most numbers. It is actually scary how much of a draw Caitlin Clark is as a player.
And Caitlin Clark was doing what she always does, concentrating on basketball, inspiring millions of people, and demonstrating why she is the biggest name in the sport while she was busy trying to steal the show. If Angel Reese truly cared about raising her game, she would be working out at the gym to improve her awful finishing skills, rather than attending the Super Bowl to garner attention.
I knew there was a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah.
It's funny because you were picked number 7. Usually somebody who's drafted number 7, there's not a lot of pressure.
I thought it was going to be no pressure too.
But that's the problem. While the unmatched league is having trouble gaining any traction, she is more concerned in becoming renowned than in playing basketball. What does Angel instead of using this time to hone her skills? Reese skips practice in order to attend every major event she can find. Her pattern makes it brutally obvious what her priorities are, and it's not just the Super Bowl. She began a podcast, frequently gripes about WNBA salaries, gains equity in the league that is unmatched, and goes to concerts and celebrity events, all the while ignoring the fact that her on-court performance is deteriorating, and that she is doing everything but basketball in place of putting in more effort.
Caitlin looked like $1 million at the Super Bowl. Real professional. Caitlin looked like somebody our kids could, inspire to watch. There's a big difference between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, and I'm done talking about it.
Even at the Super Bowl, Clark was practicing and participating in basketball-related activities. She wasn't there to flaunt herself or garner attention. Rather, she was there to represent the sport and continue inspiring the next generation. In the meantime, Caitlin Clark is locked in. She isn't skipping practice, she isn't chasing clout. She is preparing for her next season, and she is keeping her focus on what truly matters.
Hey, hold on. Did y'all get the Angel Reese special? Yeah! Yeah! And the Reese CC? Yeah!
Let's also discuss how Reese's own supporters are turning against her, even as they begin to see that her words and deeds don't match. She constantly gripes about the WNBA's low pay, but rather than working hard to establish her value, she puts modeling brand deals and controversy ahead of being a fantastic basketball player.
Angel Reese is never going to improve her basketball skills. Check this out.
I see you miss layups just like they do and everything, but forget them. You know, I mean, I miss layups too. So, I mean,
everybody miss layups, but they can't get mad if I get the rebound. Box me out.
Yeah. Don't be mad because your fade didn't box her out. That's what I say. Period.
I see your miss layups like they do, but forget them. What the fuck do you mean forget them? This is why Angel Reese's game is never going to get better, y'all. Her mom telling her this and her fans are the same exact way. Zero accountability, bro. Imagine this, y'all. You playing basketball in front of the whole world. People have been constantly criticizing your game and you messing up on the court. There's all this film and everything about what you need to do better and what you're messing up on. And your mom is just sitting here telling you, well, forget them. Just forget them, bro. Like, that's terrible advice. Like we see why Angel Reese is the way that she is. Man, look at how her mom is just talking to her, telling her just forget them, bro. But then y'all are so mad that the world doesn't like her and talk so much shit about her, bro. Right.
And then she's like, oh, everybody misses layups. I'm so tired of this everybody misses layups thing. Yes, a whole bunch of basketball players miss layups, but people are not missing layups like Angel Reese, bro.
Fact.
Statistically the worst finisher in the league. So that means you're last and at the bottom. So that means you're the worst and nobody is missing like you are. God, this is not rocket science. Angel Reese GPA holders, bro. This is not rocket science, man. This is amazing. Y'all just cannot keep it real with this girl, bro. That's why she looks like an Unrivaled. That clip that just came out with her getting blocked by Breanna Stewart like 3 times or something, and then she finally made the shot, bro. That's why her game looks like it is not even improved at all, man. And then the whole, you gotta box me out to get the, bro, you should be making the shot, bro. Instead of sitting up here talking about, oh, people aren't boxing you out and all of this bullshit. Like, if you make the shot, bro, we wouldn't be even sitting up here talking about these whole rebounds and over and that bullshit, man. But it's crazy, bro. It's crazy I came across that clip. I just saw somebody post it today, and I'm like, damn, bro. No wonder this girl does not take account of.
Contrast that with Caitlin Clark, who is constantly advocating for young girls, raising the bar, and serving as a role model for the next generation. Let's be honest, Angel Reese complains that people sexualize her, but when she shows up to the Super Bowl wearing an attire that even her own supporters found offensive, it's clear that she wants to be a model more than a basketball player.
Fair enough. Like, if Steph Curry showed up somewhere, there would be more posts about Caitlin Clark showing up there. There are levels to fame, and the level of fame Caitlin Clark is at might be up there with the highest levels.
These days, it's about 2 entirely different mindsets, not simply basketball. While Angel Reese is focused on garnering attention, complaining about her pay, and making sure she stays in the news for everything but basketball, Caitlin Clark is focused on leaving a lasting legacy, motivating young athletes, and advancing women's basketball. The truth is that Angel Reese has no real influence on the game, and the Super Bowl simply revealed that she was too busy trying to stay relevant on the biggest stage to work on her skills. While she was being called out, Caitlin Clark was once again demonstrating why she is the true superstar.
Elsie Mitchell, she said experience it. I love Caitlin Clark fans, but Caitlin Clark fans are different. They're very passionate people. They're going to ride or die.
Now that Caitlin Clark is out there breaking records, making headlines for all the right reasons, and demonstrating that she represents the future of women's basketball, the gap between her and Angel Reese couldn't be more apparent.
Battle between Dejanay Carrington and Angel Reese barely broke 75,000 viewers. Are you kidding me? If Caitlin Clark would have played in that game, it would have got 500,000 viewers.
Reese is occupied with seeking attention, fabricating excuses, and appearing on the largest stages.
Angel Reese is under this illusion that popularity on social media makes you a mainstream draw. Angel Reese is extremely popular with lonely men on social media. That popularity does not equate to ratings. If Angel Reese is a big star, how come people aren't watching her play basketball?
Just take a look at what transpired at the Super Bowl. Reese showed up wearing an outfit that had everyone talking about the wrong things, arguing with each other, and acting like she was some huge star. But in reality, no one was interested in getting a picture with Angel Reese, and no one was hyping up her presence. Instead, everyone's attention was on Caitlin Clark, who wasn't there to flaunt herself or cause a scene. Rather, she was there to represent the game with professionalism and class, and let's not forget about impact.
Well, eventually she did make the layup, but it damn sure took you enough tries to get there. Her fans are celebrating her double-double from last night. She shot 40%. Her fans are going to be, oh, but she won. Not because of her.
While Angel Reese barely receives 80,000 viewers for her live games, Clark recently had 1.1 million people watch her jersey retirement ceremony without even playing.
We've got ESPN's ranks of WNBA players right now, and Caitlin Clark is really damn high. Angel Reese ain't nowhere to be found in the top 10. She's not involved. Well, wait a minute now. I was told Angel Reese was like one of the absolute best players in this league. Where is she? She was not in the top 10. I thought, oh, shit, her fans are really going to be mad about this. They're going to be twisted off. We found out what her ranking is. People are pissed because she's too high. Angel Reese, interesting, landed at the number 12 spot. Look, I'm not dumb. I know she's not the 12th best player in the league. She might be like, what, 42? Something like that? I don't know. Another one said, quote, Angel Reese being 12th is disrespectful to literally every other woman in the WNBA. She's easily top 300, but not 12th. Caitlin Clark averaged 0.7 block shots. Per game, literally. She's averaging more block shots than Angel Reese. That's hilarious. She's a point guard, by the way.
The fact that people are interested in Clark and want to see her shows how much they care about what she does. Even when Reese puts herself in the spotlight, she is still disregarded. If you need further evidence, check out ESPN's most recent rankings. Angel Reese managed to reach number 12. But for what reason? Caitlin Clark is at the top.
I cannot believe this is actually a clip that somebody put out to try to make her look good. This makes her look terrible. I'm shocked. That was pathetic. And then finally, she makes the layup. We're celebrating that?
In the unmatched league, she hardly scores 10 to 12 points per game, frequently misses layups, and performs worse than players ranked lower than her. If anything, her ranking is evidence of bias rather than skill. There are real WNBA players who are far better than Reese, but they are ignored while she gets a free pass.
Angel Reese said last night to Kaylee Copper, girl, bye, you messed up my assist on the 3. Angel stole one of my rebounds. That's not surprising. She stole Camila Cardoso's playing time last year with the Chicago Sky. This person says, it sounds like, Stat Patty, when are you going to admit and y'all have a stake in gambling? That is interesting. The one thing Angel Reese has not been doing is working on layups, because once again, she was crap last night shooting the ball. If you watch that and don't notice how terrible her basketball play is, then you don't know basketball.
The most awkward aspect, Reese doesn't even seem to care about improving. In her most recent podcast, she minimized her missed layups, claiming that everyone makes mistakes like Angel Reese. But the truth is that not everyone is as bad at finishing as she is. According to statistics, she is among the league's worst finishers. So nobody is missing as much as she is.
Just have nothing but great things to say about who she is as a person. She's so welcoming and so warm as an individual that she can have a conversation with anybody. She's cut from the same cloth as me in that regard. You know what? Us Midwesterners, we tend to just, accept everybody with open arms. She was so kind to my family and everyone in the suite when she came to KC. So huge fans of Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark was practicing in the gym on her birthday, which is dedication, greatness, and the reason Clark will always be ahead of Reese. At the end of the day, Caitlin Clark is improving the game while Angel Reese is bringing nothing to the table. One is working hard, breaking records, and leading the sport into the future. Instead of accepting responsibility, she laughs it off, ignores criticism, and refuses to get better.
I mean, that is garbage. We told you people wasn't going to tune in for this league. We tried to tell you that. Oh, no, watch. Angel's going to ball. You can't argue with 76,000 viewers.
Caitlin Clark is selling out everywhere she goes. Last season, the WNBA had to move road games out of high school gyms into actual NBA arenas just to accommodate the demand.
It is unrivaled. It is also unwatched. If you don't have Caitlin Clark playing women's basketball, or if you're not the NCAA tournament playing women's basketball, you got nothing.
America sent them a clear reminder. We are not interested in watching pretend basketball. We have 30 years of evidence that proves women's basketball does not draw on television. We have 30 years of evidence that proves Americans are not interested in women's basketball.
Jealousy and envy and delusion all mixed together. You have no idea what you're talking about. You're delusional. People are watching these games because of Caitlin Clark. Oh boy, if I say what I really think, these black women and these feminist white women are not going to sleep with me. And I may lose my job. They're going to come after my job. We're not in position to say to an Angel Reese, shut up.
36 million. She drove to Indianapolis just by showing up as a rookie and making history. And so I understand her point of view. She wants to probably let other athletes shine. And she also says, like, it's earned, not given. There are other people that can use that spotlight to compete as well. So I think Caitlin, she moves because she knows people follow her no matter where she goes, and she's very strategic about dictating where her value is.
Currently, there isn't even an argument between them since the other is too busy making excuses, pursuing social media influence, and demonstrating that she doesn't genuinely care about awful basketball. Angel Reese is miles behind Caitlin Clark, and the difference is only growing.
I think that experiencing it, I love Caitlin Clark fans, but Caitlin Clark fans is different. They she squares out to the gang, different. They are very passionate people, and they gonna ride or die.
Listen, Caitlin Clark is a god to her friends. She does no wrong. Do not play. Do not play with her fans.
Just to say, C-Square, I'm happy I'm on the right end of it.
We on the right end of the stick, baby, because
I hate to be.
Listen,
because
they love us right now. But if we go right left, it's over for us.
Yeah. Caitlin Clark fans, I love you back, I promise. Please stop.
Yeah.
Her fan. But the one thing I would say about Caitlin Clark fans that I can't appreciate, they'll go anywhere she go.
Oh, they gonna travel. She gonna travel.
And
right there. Right there with her.
It's super dope though, because it's they will literally go anywhere she go, and so she's built that kind of platform. I'm damn, that's lit.
While Clark is making headlines for the right reasons, breaking records, and inspiring the next generation, Reese is chasing attention, making excuses, and getting exposed every time she takes center stage. The Super Bowl just confirmed what we've been saying. Reese tried to steal the show, but nobody cared, and Clark didn't even need to play for 1.1 million viewers to celebrate her legacy. The difference is that, in reality, while Caitlin Clark is creating a legendary career, Angel Reese is simply fading into irrelevance. Tell me what you think in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more breakdowns like this one. See you in the next video.